Situated. Let's take a listen to your breathing, okay?
So what's your name, sweetie?
Eileen.
Eileen. That's such a pretty name.
Thank you.
Are you from around here, sweetie?
Well, I grew up in Indian Springs. I went to nursing school at Sanford.
I grew up in Birmingham.
Okay.
I went to an all-girls college. Graduated in 1944.
Wait, so you're that old?
Thank you for those kind words, dearie.
I'm sorry, ma'am, that's not what I meant. I just meant that was during World War II, right? What was that like, going to an all-girls school?
Yes, it was World War II. Most of the boys were off at war, which made it very hard to date.
So you didn't date during school then?
Oh, no, honey. I dated. Sure did. The school brought in the ROTC boys from Tuskegee. They were so handsome in their uniforms. Of course, there was a lot more patriotism back then and more respect for men in uniform.
So what happened?
Well, the girls was flirting with them like you would not believe, and the boys just ate it up.
And you?
I was raised a lady. I would never think of flirting so overtly. So I just hung back from the rest of the girls and watched them make fools of themselves.
Weren't you a little worried all the boys would get away?
Secretly, yes. But that's when he looked straight at me.
Who? Who?
I'm feeling dizzy. Must be all this talking I'm doing.
Do you want me to get you some water?
Yes, would you mind,
Not
dear?
at all. I'll be right back.
Thank you. Sir, are you all right?
Ma'am, are you all right?
Yes. That gentleman started coughing and his monitor started going fast again.
Okay, just lie back down and I'll check on him. He's okay. Poor man. He's been pretty unresponsive the past month. Hardly any visitors.
When you live to be as old as we are, you outlive most of your friends and family. Well, they kind of write you off.
Okay, well, are you gonna tell me the rest of that story? Who was he?
He was the most dashing man I have ever seen. And when he looked at me, my heart raced, and I felt like I was about to faint. I smiled ever so slightly, and he winked.
Really?
Then my stomach turned into butterflies. I knew right then he was the man for me.
So what did you do?
What any decent, respectable woman would do.
What?
I walked away.
What?
Yes, I walked away. And guess what?
What?
He followed. Yep. I walked to a private courtyard where I knew we would be alone. That way, I'd have them all to myself.
Wow. Well, aren't you the sly one?
A real man would rather a prize that requires him to pursue.
Then what?
He asked me my name, and he offered his, like a gentleman. And we talked about everything. And then...
Hey, Eileen. I need some help repositioning Mr. Jackson. You coming?
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll be right back.
Oh, there's no rush, dear. I can finish this old story anytime.
No, I want to hear it. I'll be back.
Okay. Did you say something? Oh, hey, dearie. Didn't you want to hear the rest of the story?
Yes, but I'm sorry, I didn't mean to wake you.
Oh, nonsense. Let's see. Where was I? Oh, we were in the garden. And after talking for a while, he asked if he could escort me to the dance.
And what did you say?
I said no, of course.
No. Why? No, I just can't believe you said no again. I mean, are you crazy?
I may have a touch of dementia, but I'm not crazy, nor was I crazy all those years ago.
I'm sorry. Again, that's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, sweetie. I knew he was interested in me, and I also knew I wanted to spend as much time with him as possible. If I had said yes, he would have had his catch and then been off to gloat with his buddies, and I'd be left alone. This way, he'd have to spend the rest of the afternoon trying to get me to say yes.
Well, I'll be. You just might be the smartest lady I think I've ever met. So, when did you finally say yes?
Oh, not so quickly, dearie. There's plenty of time for that.
Okay, so you continued talking in the garden, and...
No. I told him I had to go to my dorm room to put some things away.
What? Not again? You've got to be kidding me.
Not at all, sugar. And he said...
Hey, Eileen. You have a call at the front desk.
Who is it?
It's your boyfriend. Again.
Boyfriend? And what about that?
Shaun? Yeah. I'll be back.
Oh, Louis, whatever happened to you?
The war took me away.
Why didn't you write me?
I did, but sometimes letters never make it.
Why didn't you return and come find me?
I was wounded and had a long rehab at Bethesda.
I really thought we had something special.
We did. We did. You are all I ever thought about.
I thought you would return and come find me and we live happily ever after.
That's all I ever wanted. I tried to find you, but you were already married. I figured you didn't really love me.
I married out of depression. He was a good man, but he never got my heart.
I too was married, but you were always on my mind.
Do you remember dancing cheek to cheek, the midnight strolls, and our first kiss? No man has ever kissed me like that.
If there was such a thing as destiny.
Oh, why? Why did life keep us apart? Did you love me, Louis? I have wondered all those years.
My love for you has never waned. But did you love me? I would like to know, before I leave, did you really love me?
Oh, Louis. The truth is...
Now, where were we?
Louis.
What?
His name was Louis.
Oh.
And this is the first time I ever told anyone his name. The memories are sweet, but also painful.
You don't have to finish.
No, that's nonsense, dear. I want to. He followed me to the dorm, but boys weren't allowed in the dorm, so he waited outside. And I went to my room, which was on the 3rd floor. When I looked out the window, there he was with wildflowers. Have lunch with me, he said.
Please tell me you didn't say no again.
No, I didn't. We went to the quad, and we had a wonderful picnic. And then we departed to get ready for the dance.
Good.
We danced the night away. His touch was soft, but strong. I felt so secure in his arms. And then he told me that he was leaving in a few weeks to go to Europe to fight the Germans.
Oh, my.
I was devastated. But we continued to dance and talk about our future. He came to visit several times, and each time my love for him grew stronger.
And then he went off to war?
Yes. I never heard from him again.
Well, do you know what happened to him?
I thought he had been killed, but I later saw one of his friends who told me he was in Maryland. I don't know why he never returned for me. I married soon afterward.
Where's your husband now?
He died of cancer 3 years ago.
I'm sorry.
He was a good man. I never really loved him the way I should have. I wonder if Louis ever loved me. Eileen, I got butterflies in my stomach. My heart feels light.
Okay, just take it easy, Miss Charlotte, okay?
Oh my God. He loved me. I know it. I can feel it. He loved me. Oh, Louis.
Okay. Just breathe.
Louis.
Okay.
Louis, I loved you all those years ago.
Just breathe.
I loved you so. I love you.
Just breathe.
And the God of all grace, who called you to his eternal glory in Christ, after you have suffered a little while, will himself restore you and make you strong, firm, and steadfast.